Hey YouTube, Santa Frank here. Next part of this 132 card PSA, or no, not 132, 167 card PSA submission. That return we got. Getting some really awesome grades. Usually when we see these videos, the old 10 stack is not doing so well. This time, 10's just dominating and only 3 9s and 3 8s. But there's a lot of ultra modern cards in here, so you have to expect to get some good grades there. Okay, next card. Okay, so this one, I'll try to keep the glare off as much as possible. You know, some people just love seeing glare. I don't get it. I don't like the glare. There is a little white tip down that bottom corner. A pretty big white tip, but besides that, it's pretty clean. Ooh, Mega Glade Ex. Now, this is one of the few XY cards that I've graded recently. Let's see what we get here. Love the EX XY Mega cards, and this one looks pretty good except for that one corner. So I'd say it's probably got maybe an 8, because that's a pretty big ding in that corner. Ooh, it got the 9. So these look really good slabbed, and we'll take a 9 on that one. The XY era, very tough to grade. Okay, this one, definitely see a little white tip there. There were so many little white tips in the corners. That was one of the big problems, and off-centering in those sets, if I recall. All right. So a little bit of white tips on the corners. Ooh, Primal Kyogre EX. Man, that's an awesome card. The centering on front looks pretty good, but normally they do not let you get by with too many white tips. And I see at least, the really small ones, but there's 3. That one got a PSA 10. Okay, that's going to be low pop. And if you look over here, you'll see like the PSA pop. It'll say PSA. Well, this card will say PSA 10, and then it'll say pop. I don't know what it'll end up being, but that means that's how many of this card exist in PSA 10. And then down here, I put the recent sales of this card. So wow, I'm very shocked at that grade. That's a pretty cool card. I love it. Okay, this one. Back looks pretty much perfect. Yeah, that's perfect back to the card. Ooh, Pikachu EX. This is actually from a 10. Centering's not terrible. It looks a little bit tilted on the front. Maybe it might just not be sitting in the thing right. Or it could be a little bit of optical illusion there. But looks pretty good. And the back of that card, for a card out of 10, looks really good. Man, that looks better than the Primal Kyogre EX, I think. Can we get a 10 on a Pikachu EX promo card? Oh, man. That's a nice grade. Wow, this has to be low pop, because not a lot of people grade these promo cards. And they're so tough to grade. Oh, that's a nice grade. Okay. The back of that card looks perfect. Ooh, Mewtwo Ex. Now, see, the centering on that looks really good. This one in particular, you can see a lot of that border. I don't think I've ever graded this card. This is from Evolutions. That looks like an easy 10. Yes, PSA 10 on that one. So, for whatever reason, I never pulled many of that card. Alright. On a little bit of a run here. This one, there's no way this is going to get a 10. That bottom corner has 2 little white chips. There's one down there. A little one there. So this one's got a little bit of edge wears. Something on the card right there. Or it might be in the holder. Yveltal EX. Man, I should have looked at this one a little bit closer. Looks really good slab with that dark Pokemon. Centering looks a little bit thicker on top, so I'm gonna guess this could have got a 9 or 8. Yeah, PSA 8. Yeah, there's something on the card back there apparently. I was not as careful as I needed to be. Okay, this card. There are some white tips, very small ones, but you can see them on the very corners. Ooh, Lugia Ex. Oh man, that card is a really cool card from Ancient Origins. I think it might be a little bit thicker over there. I'm gonna guess this got a 9. Oh, PSA Gem Mint 10 on the Lugia Ex. Woo! I will take it. Wow. Did not see that coming. It is definitely thicker on the bottom also. So man, that seems like a generous grade. Alright, this one, I see tilt. I see a little bit of a tilt this way. That could be an Evolutions card. Ooh, it's a Hidden Fates card. Decidui. I see the tilt a little bit on the front as well, so I'm gonna guess this might got a 9. Nope, PSA 10. This, man, I wish I would have sent some cards on some previous orders and on this order, because man, I'm getting some nice grades. A little bit surprising on those last two, but we'll take them. I'm used to getting hammered on Pokemon cards. Alright, so this one looks pretty much perfect on the back. Lycanroc. And I am Lycanroc. Centering looks perfect. That's got to be a 10 if that last one was a 10. Ah, PSA 10 on Lycanroc. Hidden Fates. Beautiful set. And people say it all the time. It's one of the all-time greatest sets ever for Pokemon. Alright. And this one, definitely a little bit thicker on the top. Maybe a little bit thicker on this side. Ooh, Espeon Gx. Yeah, you can tell it's a little bit off center, just slightly. So it could get a 9, I think. I don't know. It's probably a 9. Wow, PSA 10 on the Espeon Gx. That is a sick card. Wow, I'm getting sliding through some very surprising 10s right now. All right, next box here. Wow, this turned into an unbelievable order. Wow, I wish I would have had, like, I bought some vintage Japanese cards that looked amazing, like very crispity minty, and I wish they were on this order. I haven't got those. Those will probably be the next PSA cards I get back. Are going to be these orders that I sent in a lot of vintage holos and Japanese holos and stuff. I hope I get some of these graders, because you get a tough grader on a really big order like that, it can hurt. Of course, these are all very modern cards, so you should be getting 10s on all these, or not all of them, but most of them. All right, this one, definitely thicker on top, but all the edges look good. Back to some Rainbow Secret Rare cards, trainers. Team Yell Grunt. This is from Sword and Shield. That set grades very well. Really good card quality then, so I'm gonna guess this probably got 10. Oh man, that got a 9. I'm not sure what they're seeing on some of these Rainbow Rares, because they seem like they're as good as these other cards, but alright. I can't complain about anything in this order at this point. Alright. This one definitely has some tilt. I don't know why Pokemon cards, the English ones, seem to be getting more and more tilts in the cards. Alistair. So this was a Rainbow Rare trainer. Yeah, I think if this gets a 10, it'd be a really weak 10. I'm going to say it's a 9. Yep, PSA 9 on the Alistair. So the 9's starting to make their presence felt. That one also, a little bit of a tilt there. Yeah, look at that corner down there. You can see that tilt. See, that corner looks pretty normal. Actually, a little bit fat on this side. This one's very thin. And then as you go up, it looks like a normal corner. So it's the whole print is tilted. Opal. This is Vivid Voltage. Yeah, definitely can see the tilt up here. So I'm gonna guess this got a 9. Yep, PSA 9. I think a tilt should get a 9. I don't think tilts should get 10s. Because it's a printing defect, right? They didn't cut them right. And it definitely affects centering, I think. This one seems to have a teensy little divot right there. You can see it. There, you can kind of see it. A teensy little divot, but otherwise perfect on the back. Ultra Recon Squad from Forbidden Light. Will that cost me? Everything else looks pretty much perfect. Ooh, Gem Mint 10. That one little teensy little speck did not cost, wasn't enough to cost it a grade. So that's a sweet card. Nice full art trainer there. That's definitely the only one of those I've ever gotten. Wow, this one's way off center. Very thick on top, thick over here. Opal, another opal. Now the front doesn't look as badly centered, but definitely center over here. I'm gonna guess this got a 9. Yep, PSA 9. This is a card I'd never grade today. Just not a super cool card or anything. And this one looks perfect on the back. Ah, Olivia, full art trainer. This is from Crimson Invasion. Now, that was a beautiful centering on that. So I'm gonna guess this could get a 10. This would be a nice card to have as a 10. Yes, PSA 10 on the Olivia. So that is a nice one there. Okay, this one definitely thinner on this side than that side. Seems a little bit thicker on top, but the edges look good. B. So we got B, definitely thicker on the right. This is from Vivid Voltage. The early print runs of Vivid Voltage were not that good of quality, I don't think. It seemed like a lot of off-centered stuff. And I'm going to say that is a 9. Yep, PSA 9 on the full art B. Okay. This card, man, way off center on the back. Very thin, very thick. Oh yeah, I remember this card. The Guzma and Hala. I'm hoping I get an OC grade. That's the only reason I sent this in, because it's so off-centered. You can see how thick this side is compared to that side. I thought it had a shot at an OC grade, but I think they quit giving out OC grades. So this is probably a PSA 8 because the centering is so bad. I did eventually get hold of a nicely centered one on a later submission. Yeah, PSA 8 totally deserves that. All right, this one. See, this has a little bit of a lip around the edge. A little bit slight whitening. When it has this lip on the edge, this is what plagued Burning Shadows. It's something they're doing in the cutting of the cards, and it just shows up every little white speck. Just, you have to have such a clean cut on a blue border like that. So this can't be a 10. So it is definitely thinner on top. It's Leon from Vivid Voltage. Yeah, I don't think I can get a 10 on this because of that back. Yeah, PSA 9. I wonder why that one had that weird cut to it. Okay. See, now this one, no lip at all. Very clean all around the edges. That's what the backs of the cards should look like. And it's a Fisherman. That's from Hidden Fates. Now, when I'm looking at that card, that looks like an easy PSA 10. Yeah, PSA 10 on the Fisherman. And this one, definitely thinner on the right side. Fix the camera. Thicker over here. It's beauty. Now, the centering you cannot tell on the front. Centering looks good on the front. But the centering definitely poor on the back. So I'm going to guess this probably got a 9. Man, that got a PSA 10. Front centering definitely more important, but that's pretty off-centered for the back. That's a 10 that surprises me. This one, definitely thinner on the bottom than the top. I mean, all the edges and stuff, just like that beauty card, were perfect. So maybe it wasn't enough to bump it down. We got Nessa. Now, this one also maybe a little bit thicker on top. You can tell it's not perfectly centered, so I'm going to guess this probably got a 9. Man, PSA 10 on that one. I'm really shocked at these grades. You can tell. Guys, watch my other videos from other submissions. The toughness of the grader varies wildly from order to order. It drives me insane. But when you get it on the good side, it's pretty awesome. I mean, we're getting tons of 10s. The other orders have been very similar quality cards, I think, and then on those orders you might get hardly any 10s. They gotta get consistent, man. With all these new graders, you just don't know what you're gonna get. That's why people like me think very strongly about resubmitting cards that did not get 10s, because you could get a completely different grader and they will see the card completely differently. But let's go on here. This one, definitely thinner on the bottom than the top. Edges all look good. It's Volkner. This is from Ultra Prism. I think the centering looks off a little bit, so I'm going to guess this probably is a 9. I mean, I'm just going off of what I've seen in the past. Yep, PSA 9 on that one. But it seems like this Nessa, the centering on that seemed just as bad as that one, but that one got a 10. So, I don't know. This one, perfect on the back. I mean, this is a perfect card on the back. Ooh, Zacian V. Now, from what I remember, it seemed like this card was more off-centered than this. That looks like actually really good centering. It may be a little bit thicker on this side, but honestly, that looks really good. And this is a promo card. I think this is a tough card to grade because I saw so many off-centered cards of this. I'm gonna guess this is a week 10, strong 9. Ooh, we got the PSA 10 on the Zacian promo card. And of course, as you know, promo cards notoriously tough to grade. That's a nice grade. I think it's probably the Zamazenta. Again, the back looks there's one teensy little white speck there, but centering on the back looks perfect. This is the one. Okay, yeah, you can really tell this is off-centered. Very thick gold over here and thinner on that side. So this to me is like a borderline 8 or 9. Oh, got the 9. So we're getting on the high side of the half. When cards are like in between grades, it seems like I'm getting the higher of the two. So that's very lucky to get a 9 on that. But the only reason I graded it is because I only had one and I wanted to have the matching pair. So yeah, that's a couple of cool cards. I wish they both got 10s. obviously, but I think they're fairly graded. That one definitely was not 10. This one, probably borderline. Alright. This card, man, that looks perfect on the back. Ooh, the Zamazenta V. This is a secret rare gold card from Sword and Shield. I pulled this out of a pack myself. That looks perfect. That looks like an easy 10. Yeah, strong PSA 10 on that one. That's nice. I love the gold secret rare cards from Sword and Shield. This one, this is another card that seems like it's tilted. I mean, the centering, if it wasn't tilted, would have been fine. Ooh, Oranguru. Yeah, you can see that tilt on the front as well. I thought I heard something out there. I think this is probably a 9. Man, it freaks me out. Thought I heard something outside of my studio here. We'll have to go check it out after this video. Maybe somebody at the door. Anyway, I think that is a 9. Yep, PSA 9. Love the gold secret rares. Okay, this one. Wow, this is way off center. Very thick and very thin there, and it's tilted. Oh, the Glaring Obstagoon. Yeah, you can definitely tell that's very off center and very tilted. When it's that extreme, I'd say that's probably 8. Yeah, 8 on that one. I was lucky to get an 8 even, I think. I guess they couldn't really give a 7 on something like that. And this last card looks very nicely centered. Very clean cut. The Scoop Up Net from Rebel Clash. Rebel Clash grades very, very well. That looks like an easy 10. Yep, PSA 10 on the Scoop Up Net. This is a gold secret rare trainer, and we're going to stop there and go see who's at the door. And we'll continue on our next video later.